Hi, away we go. This is Spain 2016, and I've been told before that my commentary is a bit unexciting, so here we go. Off to a great start goes to Williams. I've got Rob on my right, I've got Craig right ahead. I'm already catching Craig. Craig meanwhile has got Harry to his right. It's all getting a bit tight. I've decided to monster Craig. They've all gone to the inside. Harry struck just a tiny touch, but that's pitched him into the wild spin at the start. That's so reminiscent of so many first corners here. A tiny touch, and then he's sideways across the road, and Samir is away. I've got Rob ahead. Rob sees a gap on the inside of Craig. Craig's coming back on though. Rob's wandering around looking for some kind of opening. He's gone a little wide. I can cut down to the inside. The grip's on the inside. I've got the traction. Rob's got the traction, but the next corner is going to be tight. Who's going to be the bravest? Maybe later, I think. We'll follow Rob round. Rob meanwhile has got his eyes fixed firmly on Craig, who still hasn't got away. Plenty of dust kicked up by the Sahara Force India. Sahara being the name of a desert, sand being his middle name. Look at the dust clouds, just like a sandstorm. But up we come up the hill. This is a tricky corner. There's a lot of understeer. Get too quickly on the power and you'll drift out. The tyres are cold. He's gone into the dunes. I've gone just about past. And away we go in chase of Craig. Locked brakes slightly there. Rob's hanging on. And that's lap 1. Lap 4. Watch this. Rob comes up behind. That tiny touch from behind is enough to damage his wing. Minor thing. His wing, his race now somewhat compromised. He has to go for a new wing. I can continue. Lap 17, and the important thing about this is Harry is now right behind me. I've been holding on pretty well, but now you're going to see what happens when you find yourself ahead of a fast driven Ferrari. Down the straight, I'm looking back, I'm checking for Harry. I'm frankly concerned. Hit the brakes, a little bit late. One lock up, the arrows tell me he's there. He's there. I can see a Ferrari. How long can we hold him off? This is lap 17. It's a tough corner this. You've got to kick in. Make sure you don't understeer wide. Bit of curb, not too much. Again, neat and tidy through here. Bit of a clonk on the curbs, but we seem to have got away with it. But look at those arrows. I know Harry's there. Now, Williams, Ferrari, Williams, DRS down the straight. What's he got? He's still there. He's not closing. He's still not closing. He's still not closing. I'm going to be alright. Brake. Turn in. Whoa! It's all gone a little bit see-through there. I think I've avoided him, although in fact I didn't really have to because he went all see-through. But we've got away with that one. He's not managed to get me so far, and although he's positioning himself off to the left, we're trying not to do a Rosberg Hamilton. Round the long corner. I think I'm okay now. We can brake in the normal position and take it calm. Harry's going to have to follow me through here. Out wide. This is lap 18. Harry spent a little while now behind me. And we turn into the big rush through the fast corner at the top of the little crest here. Can I keep my foot in? Are those arrows getting any bigger? Not really. I've managed to make a good corner there. And we've held him off quite neatly. Harry, of course, is beginning to think he spent a lap looking at the back of this Williams. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Well, the Williams hasn't made a terrible error yet as he heads down to the tricky end of the lap, but watch in a moment. A bit too much curb clonking. Oof. And those arrows are pretty much right, indicating that he's right with me now. He's pulling out. He's following in. He's got the DRS and a better toe and just edges ahead. What can the Williams do? Any chance of a fight back? Harry's had to go a little bit deep. I've taken those quite well. There's no way through there. Any chance on the inside? He's going to get on the power just that little bit better on the racing line. I haven't got it, and then I make a small mistake. Come inside. There's no room there. A tiny touch. The grass beckons. I have a wild moment from the tiny tap, and I have to let him go. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of the main race excitement because this happened.